You need to hear this if you're someone who cares about courage, resilience, and the untold stories of real heroes. In a world filled with conflict and uncertainty, where headlines are dominated by stories of war and unrest, stories of true courage and quiet heroism often go unnoticed, overshadowed by the chaos of global events. These are the real-life accounts of Filipino soldiers, guardians known for their unyielding spirit, deep sense of duty, and unwavering loyalty to their nation and people. Their reputation isn't built on advanced weaponry or cutting-edge technology, but on resilience, compassion, and a heart that refuses to break, even in the harshest conditions. The world is finally paying attention, as international media and military leaders begin to recognize the unique qualities that set Filipino soldiers apart. From the dense jungles of their homeland to distant battlefields across the globe, Filipino soldiers are recognized for their fierce bravery, surprising kindness, and willingness to go above and beyond the call of duty. International commanders praise their adaptability, resourcefulness, and ability to operate effectively with limited resources, often accomplishing missions that seem impossible. They prove that courage is measured not by the size of the army or the sophistication of their gear, but by the strength of the fight within and the determination to stand tall against overwhelming odds. Their legacy stretches from the frozen mountains of Korea to the scorching deserts of the Middle East, leaving a trail of respect and admiration wherever they serve. Filipino soldiers remind us that true strength is about protecting the vulnerable, offering hope in times of despair, and standing firm for what is right, no matter the cost. Their story is an inspiration to the world, showing that even the underdog can leave a lasting mark through undeniable valor, selflessness, and a commitment to peace and justice that transcends borders.
In June 2024, the world witnessed Filipino courage in the South China Sea. A small Philippine naval crew, on a routine resupply mission at Ayungin Shoal, faced overwhelming force from larger aggressive vessels. Outnumbered and isolated, they stood their ground.
Viral footage showed the crew, armed only with resolve, holding firm against intimidation. Their commander's calm leadership under pressure was a masterclass in professionalism. This was a battle of wills, not weapons, a test of nerve and restraint. The sailors shielded their nation's rights without firing a shot, refusing to be bullied. Their actions sent a powerful message. Our spirit is unbreakable. The incident became a defining moment, covered worldwide. Analysts praised their bravery and discipline. Modern heroism isn't always about grand battles. Sometimes, it's quiet determination against overwhelming odds. The sailors became symbols of resilience. Their courage proved the Filipino soldier's spirit is as relevant today as ever.
To truly understand the indomitable spirit of the Filipino soldier, we must look back to the darkest days of World War II, when hope seemed lost and the odds were overwhelming. In 1942, Filipino and American forces stood shoulder to shoulder on the rugged peninsula of Bataan. Outnumbered, outgunned, and cut off from reinforcements, they made a desperate stand, holding the line for months against a relentless enemy.
Their ferocity and unwavering determination stunned the enemy, who expected a swift victory but instead met fierce resistance at every turn. This heroic defense delayed what seemed like an unstoppable conquest, buying precious time for the Allies to regroup and plan their next moves. The eventual fall of Bataan led to the infamous Death March, a brutal ordeal where thousands of soldiers endured unimaginable suffering. Yet, even in the face of cruelty and exhaustion, they showed incredible courage, compassion, and humanity toward one another. On the island fortress of Corregidor, defenders continued their resistance, refusing to surrender their honor or their hope, even as the world around them crumbled. Their stand became a powerful symbol of resistance, inspiring not only their fellow countrymen but also the entire Allied effort, and buying precious time for the forces fighting for freedom. Today, the legacy of Bataan and Corregidor is etched deeply into the soul of the armed forces of the Philippines, serving as a constant reminder of the sacrifices made for the nation. Every Filipino soldier learns this history, not just as a lesson from the past, but as a living standard of courage, sacrifice, and resilience that they are expected to uphold. It's not just a lesson, it's a living foundation for their modern reputation, shaping the values and principles that guide them in every mission. They are the proud heirs to a legacy of fighting against impossible odds, drawing strength from the heroes who came before them. This powerful history shapes their identity, inspires their service, and reminds them that their duty is not just to defend, but to honor those who sacrificed everything. The world remembers, through every trial and every victory, the Filipino spirit cannot be conquered, and its legacy endures for generations to come.
After World War II, the world was still reeling from the devastation and loss. In the Philippines, soldiers who had just returned from the horrors of battle were hoping for peace and a chance to rebuild their lives. But history had other plans for them. When the United Nations called for help to defend South Korea from invasion, Filipino soldiers once again answered the call, showing their unwavering commitment to global peace and freedom. The Philippine Expeditionary Force to Korea, or PEFTOC, was formed and sent to defend freedom far from home. In April 1951, these brave men left their families behind, not knowing if they would ever return. At the Battle of Yultong, one of the most pivotal moments of the war, Filipino troops dug in and prepared for the fight of their lives. Just 900 Filipinos faced an overwhelming force of 40,000 enemy soldiers. Despite the impossible odds, they refused to give ground, holding a critical position that would shape the outcome of the battle.
Surrounded and ordered to retreat, Captain Conrado Yap made a fateful decision. Instead of withdrawing, he chose to stand and fight, determined not to abandon his men or the wounded left behind. The Filipino soldiers' sense of brotherhood was unbreakable. They refused to leave anyone behind, risking their own lives to save their comrades. That night, the battlefield erupted in ferocious combat. Filipino troops fought with bayonets, knives, and whatever they could find, as ammunition ran dangerously low. When bullets ran out, they battled with bare hands, showing incredible courage and determination in the face of overwhelming danger. Captain Yap personally led a daring rescue mission to recover the wounded, charging into enemy fire and inspiring his men with his bravery. He sacrificed his life in the process, but his heroism inspired his men to hold the line against all odds. By morning, the exhausted but determined Filipino soldiers had broken the enemy offensive, forcing the attackers to retreat and securing a hard-fought victory. Their incredible stand became legendary among their allies. Soldiers from other nations spoke in awe of the Filipinos' bravery and resilience. A U.S. general famously called them the fightingest soldiers, a tribute to their unmatched fighting spirit and valor. The Battle of Yultong became a symbol of the Filipino creed: no man left behind, no matter the cost. Their loyalty and courage went far beyond the call of duty, setting a standard for heroism that would inspire generations. Decorated with medals and honored by nations, these Filipino warriors cemented their reputation as world-class soldiers. Time and again, Filipino soldiers have proven their willingness to fight for freedom, not just at home, but anywhere in the world where liberty is threatened. Their sacrifice in Korea remains a powerful and moving chapter in global military history, a story of courage that deserves to be remembered. Today, their legacy endures in every Filipino soldier, inspiring new generations to serve with honor, courage, and unwavering dedication.
The Filipino soldier's strength shines beyond combat.
For decades, they've been dedicated UN peacekeepers, earning respect worldwide.
Known for connecting with local communities, they build trust where others struggle. In 2013, Filipino peacekeepers in the Golan Heights refused to surrender, executing a daring escape and earning international praise. Back home, they're first responders during disasters, rescuing families, clearing roads, and delivering aid. Their compassion in crisis is as powerful as their courage in battle.
They embody the dual role of warrior and humanitarian, building resilient communities and protecting dignity.
Whether mediating abroad or rebuilding at home, their dedication never wavers. They are not just soldiers, they are builders, rescuers, and ambassadors of hope. This multifaceted service is why they are deeply respected at home and abroad.
What forges a Filipino soldier? It starts with grueling training, physically and mentally demanding. They master jungle warfare, survival, and adaptability, becoming some of the world's best.
Training instills discipline, honor, and integrity, values at the core of their identity. The Philippine Military Academy's motto, courage, integrity, loyalty, is more than words, it's a way of life. Mental resilience is critical. Soldiers are tested to make sound decisions under extreme stress. They learn to stay calm in chaos, lead when others fear, and follow orders in the heat of the moment. This toughness allows them to face danger with composure, whether at sea or in peacekeeping missions. Training transforms ordinary citizens into extraordinary protectors. They serve the nation, not just a person or party, driven by deep patriotism. The making of a Filipino soldier is a journey from citizen to guardian, ready to serve with honor. The world's respect for the Filipino soldier is echoed by military leaders everywhere.
After Yultong, a US general said, "Give me 10,000 Filipino soldiers and I will conquer the world."
In joint exercises, American commanders praised their expertise and spirit. Their jungle survival and unconventional warfare skills are unmatched.
In peacekeeping, Filipinos build relationships, winning hearts and minds. Their human touch is their greatest weapon, making them beloved and effective.
Even adversaries acknowledge their tenacity and professionalism. Their reputation is earned in battlefields and peacekeeping missions alike. The global consensus. In tough situations, you want a Filipino soldier by your side. Their bravery, resilience, and loyalty are a testament to their nation's spirit.
The true essence of the Filipino soldier lies in unseen moments: loyalty, sacrifice, and humility.
No man left behind is lived daily, from sharing rations to refusing to rest until all are safe. Sacrifice means missing family milestones or giving their lives for others.
Despite their heroism, Filipino soldiers rarely boast. They credit their team and see service as duty, not glory. Humility is their strength, rooted in knowing they serve something greater than themselves.
This heart of the warrior, loyalty, sacrifice, humility, cannot be taught, only lived. It guides them through danger, loss, and service without seeking praise. This is the Filipino soldier's most powerful asset, and why their legacy endures. The Filipino soldier's story is a living thread through history, from past defiance to today's challenges. Their legacy is not medals, but a spirit of courage and service passed through generations. They prove that heart matters more than military budgets. Their strength is a source of national pride and a symbol of dignity. The world now recognizes their value in both conflict and peacekeeping. Allies trust them, adversaries respect them. Their story is no longer a footnote, it's a headline in global security. The enduring spirit of the Filipino soldier teaches us courage, loyalty, and service. What story of Filipino courage inspires you most?